What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? What is going down? How's everybody feeling? Good little evening. Another fantastic daily close, guys. Closed right around that $94,664. Looking good. Looking good. We're up right now, back above 95K. Can we test $96,000 today, guys? That's what I would like to see, right? Going into the weekend, let's see what we got. Is it going to be a low volume weekend, a high volume weekend? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's get into the chat a little bit here. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Let's see how long my voice will hold up. Usually it only lasts about 3 to 5 minutes, but we'll see what happens. Go Time, what's up, buddy? Hey, Go Time. Aren't you a mod on the channel, or are you talking? Oh, you're talking over on Crypto Blueprint, aren't you? That's why. J Money, what's up, man? Bulbasaur in the house. First Pokemon of the evening. Nia, what's going on? Rob, thank you for the outdoor video pep talk and level-headed advice. Your regular updates will help us avoid decisions driven by emotions or greed. Yes, Nia, absolutely. I really hope a lot of people took that video to heart, because it couldn't be more important for people to understand, right? And like I said, even for the Patreon community, there is going to be some people who are not going to make it. They're not going to make life-changing wealth. And it's because greed will get the best of them, right? No matter what I say. And I see it, guys. I see it. Listen, when we do one-on-one coaching calls and we talk about exit targets, exit price points for projects, I see the disappointment in some people's faces because they've watched some other YouTuber tell them that it's going a ridiculously high level, higher than I'm telling them, right? And then they're disappointed. And you can tell the wheels are turning in their head. And they're like, I'm going to listen to this other YouTuber because he's telling me that it's going, like, that XRP is going to $50. Rob's telling me it's only going to 5. So I'm going to listen to that guy. Just because he's telling you it's going higher doesn't mean it's actually going to go higher, though. That's the thing, right? So there's going to be a percentage of people who are going to choose not to listen for greed purposes, and they're going to get wrecked, right? And I dread that. I dread it. I really do. Because I want everyone to succeed. Unfortunately, I won't be able to save everyone, right? I can't physically stop you from doing stupid things, right? So, yeah. So I hope everyone took that. Hold on. I hope everyone took that message, to heart. Isaac, my dude, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Lily's in the house. What's going on, Lily? As always, I love seeing you. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. Doesn't cost you anything. We're only 50 subscribers away from 12,000 subs. So if you're watching, guys, help push us up over that level, guys. 50 subs, that's all we need. Let's get it to 12,000. Let's do it. It's absolutely free, guys, to help us out. It's the HBO special live on YouTube to help a brother out. Let's do it. Rob, will you be on the Patreon live for a little bit tonight? Well, Isaac, here's what I think I'm going to do, because by the time I'm done this live stream here, my voice is probably going to be gone. So what I'll probably do is I'll open the open mic, and then I'll probably step away for a while, and then I'll come back maybe an hour or so into it and, stick around for 20, 30 minutes to answer some questions. I'll probably do something like that, just to, give my voice a little bit of a rest, right? Wendy, what's going on? Happy Saturday from Australia. I love your work, Rob, and everything you are doing for the community. Hit the like and subscribe button. Don't be a weirdo. Join the Patreon. Absolutely, Wendy. Absolutely. Best Happy Meal you will ever purchase, and a much healthier for your bank account than a regular Happy Meal. Learning something new every day. There you go. There you go. I appreciate you. Over the top, You sound a little better. Yeah, every day I get a little bit better. Ken and Lisa, go Leafs go. There we go, baby. One more. And then we get to sit back and we get to watch the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers beat the crap out of each other, hopefully for 7 games, and then we get to pick the bones. That's what I like to hear. Paul, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Harlow's in the house, my guy, my dude. What's up, brother? There she is, Gamma Goddess. Those bots ain't got nothing on me. Yes, Gamma Goddess is the absolute best. Those spam bots hit us hard today. Holy smokes, and Gamma saved the day. Hope everyone's doing well. The market seems to be getting better and better. Yes, it is better and better. Look at the bubbles, guys. Here, look at this. I want to show you something. Look at the bubbles on the week. This is the weekly. Look at that weekly, guys. Go to the monthly. We got a little bit of red, but the weekly, see what happens here, guys. You start to get the green dailies, right? You start to get the green dailies. You string together a few daily green days in a row, right? 4 or 5. You start getting close to a week, and then the weekly starts to look juicy, right? Look at that. Look how dark green that is. Now we're starting to transition from the weekly to the monthly, right? We still see some red in there, a lot of red, but not as much, right? Some things are really starting to pop off. So don't be surprised, you guys, in a couple more days to see, the monthly is going to look like this. We're working our way up here, guys. I'm telling you, May, June, July, August, September, probably October. This is going to be absolutely amazing. But, guys, there is something I wanted to let you guys know. I wanted to put this message out there. See, my voice is going already, guys. I wanted to get this out there for you guys, okay? Listen, as we start to go up, as time rolls on through this next 4 or 5 months of parabolic action, I want you to keep in mind something in the back of your mind, okay? The higher up we go, the more bearish I need you to be, okay? And I'm not saying verbally, I'm not saying emotionally, I'm saying mentally. The higher up we go in this market as time goes on, 3 months from now, May, June, let's say we get into July and we have 3 months so far of parabolic action, we're still going. When we get to July, I want to see you guys understanding that as we go higher and higher, you need to be getting more and more bearish. Don't start getting sucked into the euphoria and don't start getting more bullish as we go higher. That's how you get stuck at the top, right? The higher we go, the more prepared you need to be to step out of the market, right? You have to go against your baser instincts. Your instincts are going to drive you to be euphoric, and they're going to drive you to listen to these people that are telling you it's going, super cycle stuff, all that garbage, right? You're going to have to act against your instincts in the exact same way that when the market is red and there's blood in the streets, your instinct is not to buy, but you have to go against those instincts and you have to buy, right? Well, it's the exact same thing, but flip it. When things are going euphoric, your instincts are telling you buy, 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 and hold, hold, hold. You have to be able to fight those instincts and accept that it's almost time to sell, right? Because there's going to be a lot of people that I talk to over on the Patreon, and I'm going to say, sell right now. You need to be taking profits. And there's some people that are going to tell me, Rob, I'm not going to sell because what if it goes higher? What if, Rob? And they're not going to sell. Can't save those people, right? Can't save those people. Some people won't listen. Cookie Dow, yes, Cookie Dow. We are ultra bullish on Cookie Dow, man. We love Cookie Dow. Quentin in the house, my guy, my dude. What's up, buddy? Rodney, glad to see you're getting better. Ramona with the first super chat of the stream. Absolutely. Ramona, you should have said first. You beat Amazing Coins. You beat your boy. You beat Isaac. You beat everybody. Sell, sell, sell. There you go. Exactly. Um, where was I? Glad you're getting better. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you. Chris, what's up? Chris, where you been, brother? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everyone is prepared for what is about to happen. Man, it's going to be crazy. It's already starting to get kind of exciting, to be honest with you. We won't be bag holders. The party is not going to last forever. Time and tide wait for no man. Exactly. You, are you offended? Is that what happened? Oh, you boy. I love you, brother. I love you, man. Um, Chance favors the prepared. Yes. And fortune favors the bold. Just like Captain Cisco says. Thoughts on Synapsis? Altcoin requests. There's a little tab at the top that says goals. That's where you put your altcoin requests, and I will chart your altcoins. Isaac, what's up, buddy? Rob is one of the main reasons people don't make it because they try to is one of the reasons. Is it like what? I'm one of the reasons people don't make money. Um, is one of the main reasons people don't make money is because they try to sell too high. That is one of the main reasons, Isaac. Yes, is that they try to hold on too long because somebody told them, like Cardano in the last bull run, right? You had some of the largest channels on YouTube were telling people that Cardano was going to $10, right? Like BitBoy's slogan in the last bull run. Go back to 2021, go to Discover Crypto's videos and look at 2021 Cardano videos and live streams from them, and you will see BitBoy telling everybody his slogan was, don't sell your Bitcoin, don't sell your Ethereum, don't sell your Cardano. That was his slogan. He swore that it was going to $10. It went to $3.85, right? Guys, don't listen to these insane price targets, right? That is a big reason that some people get wrecked. You have to learn a happy medium. Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. Remember that. Good evening, Rob. Your voice is coming back, brother. Little by little. I can only talk for about 3 or 4 minutes and then it goes. It's already gone. Is the main reason then I'm good selling low? Well, it's not a matter of selling low, right? As you guys know, over on the Patreon, learning how to front run the market and getting out before everybody else is very, very important in this asset class, guys. If you're trying to put your sell orders in at the same place as everybody else, guys, you have to understand, for every seller, there has to be someone buying. And if the sell orders for Jasmy are outnumbering the buy orders, guess what? Not all the sell orders are going to fill, right? So you can hold your stuff and say, yeah, but if it goes to this, if Jasmy goes to $1, then I could make this much. Okay, but who's buying your Jasmy at $1, right? Because the exchange is not buying it back from you, right? So you have to be cerebral. You have to be strategic with your exit strategies, guys. It's not as simple as I'll just dump it at $1 or whatever. Who's buying it from you? Think it through. You have to have a plan. That's why they say, listen, 90 to 95% of new people in crypto either break even or don't make money. And it's because they don't know this stuff. They think it's easy breezy lemon squeezy, right? And it's just not. It's just not, guys. You know, and that's why people end up being exit liquidity, because they figured they could wing it. They figured, I'm just gonna bumble and fumble my way through the crypto market. I'm gonna drop a few G bars across a few things, and then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna click the sell button. No problem. Don't worry about exit. Don't worry about liquidity or anything. And I'm just gonna make $1 million. Doesn't work that way, guys. What in your life has ever been that easy? Answer that question, right? There's a reason they say If it's easy, it's probably not worth having. And if it's worth having, it's probably not easy, right? Life-changing wealth, generational wealth does not come easy because it's worth having. Think about that. Strawberry Dragons. Hello, hello. It's getting exciting. Absolutely. Do you use app Coin Tracker? The app Coin Tracker? I use an app. Coin Stats. That's what I use. I like Coin Stats and Delta. I like those two apps. Your voice is sounding better. Thank you, Ramona. Thank you so much. Listening from Crypto Blueprint. Nice. Yes. Support the Crypto Blueprint channel, guys. Absolutely. I wish your Leafs well, but got to root for the Blues. Hey, that's awesome, man, because listen, the Blues and the Leafs wouldn't meet until the Cup final anyway, right? So we can cheer for both until that time comes. So, absolutely. Slangy. Hey, Rob, what wallet do you recommend to stake ZBEC from? Tangem, is that safe and possible? I don't know if it's possible from Tangem. I personally, guys, like the channel sponsored by Decent, so I personally use Decent wallet. So yeah, that's what I use. But you can use my link and get a great deal. Peeps, my dude, my brother. I was talking to the wife today because I was saying that next season, when the Leafs come down and they do their Florida trip, that I told her I was coming down. I was going to see you and I was going to see Holmes. Speaking of which, where the hell is Holmes? Have you seen Holmes? I haven't seen him in like 2 months. Where the heck's he at? DC out the way you DCA in. Triple J, better days ahead. One love, absolutely, man. Got me, Ramona. you can't fight Ramona's, right? She's amazing. So Beebs, Rob, do you think the Fed will cut rates in May? I hope so. I really, really hope so. That would really kick things off. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys, right? If we have a look, the market is already going, right? I think the market is now officially numb to the whole tariff situation. That's all been priced in now. All that downward action we had because the markets, but nothing has changed for the tariff situation. But the markets are pumping now. Well, the crypto market is pumping anyways, right? Let's go check the SPX. So here's the thing, man. Yeah, see the SPX is starting to pump as well. Look at that. Stock market's starting to go over the last couple of days. So here's the thing. The tariffs are not really affecting or holding down the markets anymore, right? As you can see, markets are starting to run. The S&P 500 is running. Crypto is running even harder, right? Let's look at gold. Let's look at these markets. Gold's starting to come back down, which means people see all this, guys. This was tariffs. People were running to gold. They're putting their money in gold right here. Well, now that gold's turning red, you're starting to see some liquidity start to come back out of gold and start to move back towards more risk on assets like the S&P 500 and crypto, right? Let's look at maples. Let's look at silver, baby. My favorite, silver. Boom. Silver's starting to climb. Look at that. Very nice. Let's go look at the Dixie. Look at the Dixie. She's getting closer and closer to our target, guys. Closer and closer to our target. Very nice. We want to see the Dixie down in here. So the tariffs are not really doing any damage anymore. They've been priced in. And at the same time, markets are starting to pump, right? So what does that tell you? Going into May, we're going to see Bitcoin and the altcoins really starting to run, right? Oh, that's big. Bitcoin and the altcoins are starting to run, right? Why is this not my, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, yeah, Bitcoin and the altcoins, they're starting to run. And if we get a rate cut in May, that's going to just propel things even higher, right? And here, if we don't get a rate cut in May, we just stay paused, I don't think it's going to matter. That's not going to suppress the price, right? Because right now, what are the odds right now of a rate cut in May? Here, let me check. Let's see if it's what could be priced in terms of a rate cut in May, right? What are the current odds of a rate cut in May? Let's find out. Right now, wow, there's an 88 to 90% chance as of today, an 88.92, an 88 to 90% chance of that the Fed will cut rates in May. Oh wait, no. No, sorry, I'm wrong. An 88 to 90% chance that the Fed will maintain the rates unchanged so that they'll be paused. So, in saying that, you're seeing crypto pump right now with a 90% chance that there's going to be no rate cut in May. So, if we did get a rate cut in May, that would be not priced in, and that would send us even more parabolic, though if there's a 90% chance that there's not going to be a rate cut, then maybe there's probably not going to be a rate cut. But the beauty of that is that that's what's priced into the market right now, so it doesn't matter, right? There's no downside. The only downside would be if they raised rates, and that's not happening. So crazy. Isaac, I only watch Rob, so I don't have to clear other content creators' misguidance. With Rob, we get the real deal with a side of experience. And you get the fries that'll cross your eyes and the shakes that'll make you quake, brother. You know it, man. You know it. Ben, Jasmine will really, Jasmine's really starting to make moves. So glad. Yes, finally. What is Jasmine doing right now? What is it up on the week? It's up 9% on the day. Holy crap. Jasmine is actually up 37% on the week. Crazy. That's amazing. Super fantastic. Mog coin, I think it's as good as any meme coin, to be honest with you. It's okay. I don't own any of it, but I think it's okay. So glad Jasmine's making moves. Yeah, I told people Jasmine was going to start moving to the upside. These people that panic sell, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, man. I try to help the best I can. LC, that makes so much sense, but how do you recommend a newbie learns when to get out? LC, listen, we're doing something very special over on the Patreon, okay? During the parabolic phase of the bull run, we have a group Zoom call that we open up every single Friday night. Well, listen, during altcoin season, when everything's going parabolic, that Zoom window is going to be open 12 to 15 hours a day over on the Patreon. And I'm going to be there all day so that every single person over on that Patreon is able to come in real time, talk to me about their bags, talk to me about whether they should be exiting in real time. That is the level of help that you get over on the Patreon, guys. Literally sitting there talking to all of you guys all day long while the markets are going parabolic so that you guys get help, the help that you need in real time. You're not just getting told, do this. Well, what if you run into problems? Well, guess what? I'm right there talking to you, right? Zoom video call with everybody together. So I highly recommend, if you don't have an exit strategy and you're new and you don't know how to exit the market, get your butts over to the Patreon, because we're going to have that group window open where you're going to be able to just jump in and say, hey, Rob, listen, this is what I'm holding. This is how much I'm up. Should I be taking profits? Are we going higher? What should I be doing? And get the answers you need right then and there, right? That's how much we give a crap about our members. What's up, weirdos? Milk Money in the house. Yo, Shane, what's going on, buddy? What a crazy hockey game. Both starting goalies hurt. Yes, crazy. Is it 5 now? Oh, baby, there you go. Nice. Habs are going to take one. Now we need Edmonton to win tonight, for crying out loud. I don't want to see these series end in any of them except for my series, the Leafs. Let's sweep out the Sens here in 4 games. Everything else needs to last longer, right? Seven games every series except for the Leafs. They should rest, right? Moonwell's heating up. Yes. Beast mode, Moonwell, baby. Absolutely. 21% on the day, 44% on the week. Oh, hell yeah. That's my stone cold right there. Sorry, I know it's crypto. Hey, man, you know what? We throw playoff hockey into the chat. Abso-freaking-lutely, baby. It's hockey season. You got a crypto question? Throw it out there. You got a hockey question? Throw it out there. You got a soccer question? I don't got an answer for you, man. I'm sorry. What price am I selling my Jasmine? Gene, go check out my sell alerts. My exit strategies are over on the Patreon, brother. Harlow, hey, Rob, is 50-cent Jasmine this bull run stretching it? It depends. It depends. They got to get their product out to market at this point, man. They still don't have their PDL out. They still don't have their layer 2 out. It's getting frustrating at this point, right? Babes, hell yeah, Rob. I love catching a Lightning versus Leafs game with you. Yeah, man, we got to get a box, right? Get a box. Absolutely, brother. The shy one, is the crypto bull run near? Yes, it is. Where the hell is Holmes and Boomer? I know. I have not seen Holmes or Boomer in like 2 months. I don't understand. Here, there you go. Ha, Wheezy, I know that's you, Johnny. What's up, buddy? Man of the hour. We meet again. Wheezy, Johnny the OG, guys. The very first channel member ever on this channel. My guy, my dude, my brother from another mother. Johnny OG in the house. Joy, what's up? Hey, Rob, I missed 36 minutes of the live. I'm watching playoffs. Happy Friday, everyone. Hit the likes. Well, I hope that you don't miss the open mic Friday nights over on the Patreon, because that's going to be happening soon. Did the Habs just score again? Oh, my goodness. Nice. Habs putting a thumping on the Capitals. What's the target for Jasmine? Gains, brother. Gains. Jay Bond, where you been, buddy? You still without a voice? Yes, man. As you can hear, I got my best Stone Cold Steve Austin impression going on right now. If you smell what the Rob is cooking. Oh, is that Yoshi? Yoshi's in the house. I'm so used to buying. Yeah, and that's the thing, guys. It's going to feel really, really strange if you've been DCAing for the last couple of years into this market. It's going to feel really strange to suddenly be selling. You're going to be emotional about it, right? You're going to feel like, man, like you're doing something wrong by selling, because you've trained yourself mentally and emotionally to be accumulating for years. And then all of a sudden you're selling, right? It's going to be a weird feeling, guys. It's going to be hard. Yeah, boy, say when Lambo. If you think the Avs are taking the Stanley Cup. Oh man, I don't know. Aren't they getting? Are they down or no? Yeah. Is Dallas is leading that series 2-1, aren't they? I think so. Anyway, Big Boto gifting out 1 crypto future membership My guy, my dude, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. You guys are amazing. You know that? Uh, you a Red Wings fan? I don't mind Detroit. I'm a Leafs guy, but I don't mind Detroit. I'm originally from Toronto, so Strawberry Dragon is a Detroit fan. There you go. There you go. 6-3 now. Holy smokes. They're putting a thumping on them. Putting a thumping on them. Ron, for some reason, I can't book a time slot for a one-on-one. Been 2 or 3 years at least, but I think we should have a one-on-one. Shoot me a DM over on the Patreon, J Bond. I'll get you booked in. I haven't done any one-on-ones in about 4 or 5 days though because I can't talk, right? So as soon as my voice is back, we'll start back doing the one-on-ones. I'm making a list right now for May. So if you want to get your one-on-one coaching calls in, get over there now, guys, and get on the list before the list is filled up. Had to bless someone today. My guy, my brother. Thank you so much. Dallas leads 2-1. Yeah, I thought so. That's going to be a tough fought series, man. 7 games. Colorado and Dallas were my 2 picks for the West. Whoever's coming out of the West, probably going to be one of those 2 teams, I figured, right? So, yeah, I mean, Winnipeg's okay, but their goaltending wasn't too great last night, I'll tell you what. So, no problem, J-Bond. No problem, my guy. Okay, where are we at here? Where are we at? Holy crap, we're at 46 minutes already. So what do we have going on? We got a 95K Bitcoin. Let's check out a couple things. One of the reasons, check this out, guys, for Moonwell. Boom. Check it out. Boom. Moonwell staking is going parabolic, baby. While some are chasing pumps, the real players are stacking passive income daily. Absolutely, man. Love my Moonwell. The TVL is getting higher and higher in the Moonwell ecosystem, guys. The more tokens locked up, the greater the gains are going to be, baby. I freaking love my Moonwell. Panthers are stealing the Lightning Thunder. Yes, I know. Tampa needs to win the next game. I need that game to go to 7, that series to go to 7. The Leafs need to sweep Ottawa tomorrow, and Florida and Tampa need to go to 7 games and beat the crap out of each other, right? That's what needs to happen. What else do we have? Check this out. SEC Commissioner Mark Ueda has suggested that the SEC should allow some chartered trust companies to custody Bitcoin and crypto. So the SEC, under Garrett Gensler, it went from attacking crypto and making it hard for companies and banks to deal with crypto to recommending to companies that they custody crypto. Fantastic, guys. Talk about your 180s. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just in, BlackRock buys $1.2 billion worth of Bitcoin this week. Crazy, guys. Crazy. BlackRock holds 2.77% of the entire supply of Bitcoin. That is fantastic. We got another video to get into for you guys here. This is a reasonable place for long-term investors to enter the market. Let's listen in.
A big earnings week and looking ahead to another big one next week. Joining us right now on the key names that she's watching is Carrie Firestone. She's co-founder of Arias Asset Management, also a CNBC contributor. And Carrie, it's great to see you this morning. What do you think of earnings overall? Because it feels like there's been some positive stories, maybe a few disappointments too. But what's your general take so far?
Hi, Becky. I think earnings have been better than expected. There's been a real underlying tone that a recession is coming in this market downturn because of the tariffs and because of just unease. But earnings have been reasonably good. A great example of that, of course, would be the Alphabet earnings last night, Google, which came in as expected. Very good numbers, 12% revenue growth, 10% up on search, YouTube. The cloud business was up 28%. Margins are improving. They're buying back stock. That's very reassuring to the market. The market for the last few days has really driven higher on the back of these tech names. And more of them, of course, Microsoft, Meta, as an example, Amazon, reporting next week. And the reason, of course, these are so important, if you just look at the revenues of Alphabet, just one company, Alphabet, they are the equivalent of the airline plus film plus footwear industries in the entire United States.
Wait, say that again. The airline plus film plus...
Airline plus film plus footwear.
Wow.
For the whole United States. You could have substituted the cable industry. Oh, I don't want to minimize cable because of Andrew's ward, but these are very big industry, 90 billion a year in cable, 90 billion in footwear. But those three industries fit into, one company, Google. And therefore,
wow.
it drives the economy. They drive the economy. I've said before the top two names and the S&P, whichever two they are equal in market value to the bottom 300 names in the S&P. So, better, like it or not, these are the companies that have, driven this U.S. economy forward. And even if they take apart Google, and there's a discount to Google, of course, because of that, we would think, they all matter. All the pieces matter. So, yeah, thank you, Alphabet, for having a good quarter. And otherwise, I think this would have been a tough day today because advertising, if it were down, would be, or weaker than expected, would really be a sign that advertisers are worried, worried about spending money, worried about the consumers.
Well, that was the fear heading into it. We did speak with an analyst yesterday who said that this was going to be a very scary week because of what we could potentially hear on that advertising front, just in terms of an indicator of a broader economic measurement on these things. So Google paying off here. I know you've been adding to some other names too, Applied Materials. Why do you like that stock?
Well, that's a name that we hadn't owned. We hadn't owned it because it had, ridden up so much all of the semiconductor or semi-cap equipment makers. Now, this is a business that it was cut in half. The stock down 50% when we bought it. So we decided add it. And you can't build AI, even if they delayed production of certain chips. Can't do it without having the equipment to make the chips. And the chips are more complicated, considerably so, than they used to be. So, AMAT is one of the leaders in the industry, and we didn't own the stock, and it was a great opportunity.
Well, also, Andrew pointed out before, Alphabet saying that it's going to be spending so much more in CapEx this year as well. $75 billion, that's got to be reassuring to the rest of the infrastructure or the rest of the ecosystem around those chip stocks too.
Yeah, exactly. We added some Microsoft. Microsoft has been one of the underperforming names of the Magnificent Seven, even before they started to go down. Microsoft has the balance sheet. It's US centric in that they don't need to import a lot to build their software. That's ubiquitous. It doesn't really need the physical logistics of it. And it's a subscription model. Again, stocks underperform. The multiple has come way down from 30s and 24 times. So that was an a huge balance sheet. American Express really got hit recently because of fears about consumer spending. They seem to be holding up. Employment definitely is holding up. Even if we had a mild recession, Amex continues to gain market share, and the multiple, which had got a bit expensive, came back down. So that was the name we added. Another name we think we like, which is a bit controversial, would be Thermo Fisher. This stock is down over 30%. There's fears that because of both tariffs and cuts in spending about healthcare, that's going to hurt their business. That business has already been hurt, and it's been depressed post-COVID. The management has been upfront about saying that there's going to be some pressure on revenue and profit this year, but next year it's going to start to improve. And that's a way to play the potential increase again in spending, which has to happen in order to develop new products, which this administration is going to be positive about. I mean, despite what they're saying about cut, there's got to be spending in order to
Carrie,
innovation.
The only thing I'll bring up with that is we've had Scott Gottlieb, the former FDA commissioner in the first Trump administration, who has said some of those cuts that they're talking about, the DOGE cuts at the FDA, are impacting areas within the FDA that would be responsible for approving all of these things and helping manufacturers figure out more quickly how to produce drugs or any of the other points along the way for anything that Thermo Fisher would be producing too. If you have cuts to those policy divisions that really acted as things to help speed along innovation, what does that mean?
There's definitely going to be some slowdowns in the near term, and we would advise and encourage them not to cut the FDA in order to keep things moving. However, that's in the stock. I mean, it's a bit like why the market has been going up this week. You take a market drop at 20% because of fears about tariffs that may or may not happen, and I'm sure some of them will, but that was an overcorrection. And in the case of this company, it's been overcorrected based on fears, some of which may come true, but that's already priced in. That's what's important about this kind of market, Becky. Remember, during COVID, in February to March of 2020, that was the drop of 32% in the stock market. And then the market started to go higher. And we had not seen anything about what was going to happen during COVID, as that was a week after it ended. The decline ended a week after people were asked to come home and stay there. So well before we saw any economic impacts, the market began to go higher. And that is something you always have to think about in market declines. Where is the opportunity?
Carrie, let me ask you just where we stand in terms of the opportunity in the market, how it's priced for the tariff discussions, tariff war, whatever you want to call these things. You're right, 20% looked like a pretty extreme sell-off. That's where we got with the S&P, but now we're only down by about 10.5%. Is that fully factoring in everything that we're seeing right now?
So that's the ultimate question. And I was talking about that last night. We know that the market, or we felt that the market was a bit pricey at the end of the year. The multiple of the market was 22.5 times next year's earnings. Now it's 18.5 times, assuming there's not a big recession, of course. So we have removed, we think, the excess based on how expensive the market was before. But have we already priced in tariffs of, let's say they're 10%? Is that in the market? Is it 5%, 6%, 7%? It's somewhere in there. So the market is not far from where we would believe is an appropriate level given a certain level of tariffs.
I think the tariffs are priced in, guys. I talked about this earlier today, like 45 minutes ago. You're seeing markets are starting to pump right now. Silver's pumping. The SPX is pumping. Crypto's pumping. We've seen the worst of these tariff damage, in my opinion, and they're priced in now.
The recession priced into the market, perhaps a slowdown, maybe not a recession that's deep. So I would say we're thinking this is a fairly valued market right here, but some of the market is very attractive because of the pricing action that we've seen as just companies have gotten hit. But we're not, as you've suggested, down 20%. The market has come up 10% from the low. Year to date, down 7%. And where would we feel the market can end the year? Probably not lower than this. So if you have an opportunity to be a long-term investor, yes, I think this is a reasonable place to enter the market here.
I agree. I agree, man. Priced in, baby. Priced in already. Will we test 96K tonight? Big question. Big question. Juan, hey, Rob. Looking forward to our one-on-one in May. Thank you for everything. No problem, my guy. No problem. Hey, Rob, congratulations on such massive growth. I appreciate your help and guidance to everyone. God bless. Hope to see you back in India in December. Yes, Blaise fiance. It will be an absolute pleasure to meet you, my friend. Absolutely. I cannot wait for that. My wife's actually pretty excited about it too. So yes, absolutely, man. And congratulations again to both of you. My heart goes out to both of you. Absolutely fantastic, my friend. Joy, I won't miss the open mic Friday. I love Rob's School of Hard Knocks. Everyone helping each other. Exactly. Only 21 million Bitcoin, only 210 million 700,000 Ethereum Classic. Isaac, I choose Lickitung. Nice. Lickitung for the win. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. All right, guys, listen. I gotta rest my voice a little bit here. I'm gonna be opening up the open mic over on the Patreon. Give me about a half hour, 45 minutes. I'll open that up. And yeah, so if you're not over on the Patreon, guys, get over there. You're not going to want to miss Open Mic Fridays, guys. We're live over there every single day. Get over there. We're going to be live helping everybody in real time take profits during the altcoin season and so much more. So absolutely, guys, get over there. The link is down below. Schedule your one-on-one coaching calls. I'm putting together the May list right now. Get in before the May's list is filled up. So I will see you guys in the next one. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. God bless, guys.